This is a winch that they use to haul an ore car up. It would be loaded up with drill steel and everything that they needed to get in there for sharpening or whatever. And then they could wheel it right into the maintenance shop. Wow, that is so creative. There's your variable speed controller again. Of course, here's the copper thieves. You got a brake and you got a clutch. Electric motor there. And of course, up here, and then push it all the way back into here. These are the old Westinghouse motors. Here's the old Norberg double drum hoist. Right here, still intact for the most part. Notice how it's sitting at an angle because the cables go up to the top of those shiv wheels at the very top. But these motors are destroyed forever now, gone forever. This is an old compressor. It's an old Sullivan. And I'm glad it's still here to some degree, but that just breaks my heart to see that. All right, this is one of the most important jobs in this entire area. This is where the hoistman would sit. You got 2 levers because you got 2 drums. And then right here, this is your variable speed controller right here. And that will adjust the speed of those drums rotating because they're electrically powered. You can see the depth of where those skips are going, then hoist back up. How's it feel?
Tight on my butt.
I'm not talking about that. And like I said, drop the camera if you need both hands.
Nah, I won't need both hands.
Heard that before.
He goes way down there. I know. Easy.
You had a forge right here. You bring the drill steel in. See all this drill steel right here? You could sharpen it. And then later on, what they did is they got rid of most of the old drill steel that you'd have to sharpen. They'd have these knockoff bits. So that way you just twist it off, put a new one on, boom, you're ready to go. So much easier with the knockoffs. The ore cars would pick up the ore from that ore bin that comes off of that incline shaft. It would come down through here on this track. And then they could wheel it all the way out and then dump it in the ore bin. Oh, look at that. Keeps going down. Oh, who throws tires down in a mine? Huh? Oh, I got somebody coming down. I got somebody coming down. 1976. Look at that, said 79. I found me a gold digger down here.
It's a lot of fun, this.
You're at the 250-foot mark, which isn't bad. Oh, are you gonna go find some gold now?
Yes.
Yeah! What's that? What are you doing up there?
Just working my way down. Don't you wish you were here, coming down the ropes,
Heck yeah.
standing over long drops?
I don't know if this is backfill. I personally think somebody was mining. And I think they were digging this raise right here. Because it looks like it's all been sloughed down here. I got a borehole. It goes all the way up to the surface. Look at that monster.
We're providing a service so you know what the per ton this is for you.
Oh, yeah. We're doing an assay
Yeah,
for
we
you.
just bring it on back to my place.
Heck yeah, sucker. Do the solid rock.
I'll tell you what, I'm glad he brought it.
Yeah, it makes quick work.
See that? That's hematite. And see that native gold right on the end? It might be hard. I'll throw up a still shot of it. You can see it right there. I can see it plain as day. Ooh, that's what it's all about. Look at that monker.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that monker.
That is sweet.
Yeah. That's why you got to bring one of these down here if you're doing hard rock. Oh, wow. Look at that. And it's standing straight up and down on that blood red hematite. And it brought all of its friends. That is absolutely gorgeous. Higher. Higher. Go higher. Remember when you used to get real high and jump out? Remember that?
Make sure that chain don't break free.
Go higher!
Two little boys. Having fun.
Jeff and Leela. And this is, what year is this? Okay, let's see if you guys can figure it out. First of all, what is this? What is this thing? Huh? Leave a comment down below and tell me what this thing is. It's belt driven. There's a jack shaft right there. Now come here to help you guys. I got a whole bunch of these on the floor. See that? And I got one of those. All right, now some of you guys out there are pretty smart and you know what that is. All right, now for you out there that don't know what it is, we're gonna walk through it and I'm gonna explain it to you, so come here. This is the assay lab. This is where they would bring all their cores or all their samples, and they'd have them assayed. The first place you need to start with an assay lab is this place right here. Now, somebody's already come through and removed this. There used to be a little jaw crusher right here, and then of course this is a little impact grinder right here. So they take it from the jaw, like a little chipmunk jaw crusher, and then they dump it in here and grind it. They have the samples, they'll be sample bags. Then they take it in, mix it with the fluxes, and then they would run it in this. And this thing has a very specific name. Leave a comment down below and tell me what this thing is. It's got a very specific name. But this is where you do all your fire assays, and you can tell this is where they've been stacking up their cores. They got cores in here from next week, all over the place. These are all cores. Just by looking at this rock, you can tell this is limestone. Nasty old limestone. All right, so this is a working face, and I got track that comes up to here. And so you'd have a team of guys, 2, maybe 1, depending on the size of the mine. They would come in here, and after a shift, after you blow and muck around and get it out, and you have a fresh new face to play with, first thing you do in a new mine, of course, spray it down with water and then bar it down to get the loose rock off. Smaller mines, you just bar down to get the loose rock off, and then you come in here, make sure you don't have any bootleg holes, one that hasn't gone off, because you go drilling in one of those and it'll wake you up.
Oh, yeah.
All these look like they've gone off. I don't see any bootleg. They're chasing these stringers of quartz that have malachite around them. This is a good place to sample right there. The first thing they do is they always drill the toe rounds. These are called toe rounds at the bottom where your toes are. They'll drill these first and they go down at about maybe a 25-degree angle down and out. So you're going out this way. And then when they're done, they'll plug them so that no dirt gets in there, or if you're using a water flush drill, no nasty slurry gets in there. Then the next one you're gonna do is you do the ribs, you can do the back, and then you do the burn. The burn is usually in the center. Now, depending on what pattern you're using, you can do wedge cuts, all different pyramid cuts, wedge cuts. There's a whole host of patterns you can use based on the type of rock that you're playing with and the size of the drift. For this size of a drift, I could get away with doing a fan cut, but just for simplicity, we'll say we're gonna put a 3 to 5 hole burn here, which is going to punch out a big hole, which is like a donut. It's a relief cut. And then the next ones that are going to go off are the ones right next to it, so the rock has somewhere to go. Then the next one's outside of that one, and then the top. And usually you load the top lighter so you don't heavily fracture that rock. You don't want that fracture too bad because it'll start collapsing a lot. But you do overload the ones on the toe rounds, usually about 25% more powder, because you're going to want to heave all that material out onto this. It would go boom, 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 boom. It would literally heave it all out onto this muck sheet. Then you get 1, maybe 2 guys with flathead shovels in here. It's easy to dig off of this right into that ore cart. And this also protects the track if the track comes right up to here, so no big rocks beat the heck out of that track. When they're done, flip this thing up, stick it on the side of the drift back there, bring in the drills, whether it's jack legs or the old column drills, get back to work, drill your holes. They're usually going to be about 4 to 5 feet deep. In the new mines, they're 6 to 9 feet. Then you're going to load 3 to 5 sticks in each hole, and then the whole thing is called a round. Then you fire it off, and it has to be by delay. In the old days, they used safety fuse, then they used electric blasting caps, and today they use non-Ls. Are you having fun?
Heck yeah, man.
Is this mine giving you wood? When they were back in here during the 70s, this area right here in the mine is fractured horribly. Now, the reason why it's like this, right in this one particular zone, is that if you look at a geological map, there's a fault that runs right through here. And this is referred to as fault gouge. It's real soft and falling apart. And there's porphyry mixed in with it too. According to the USGS reports, they didn't find any ore bodies this way. And there's a reason why, is because of the contact zone of the quartz monzonite and the altered andesite. Where those two munkers touch is where most of the ore was found, the ore bodies. They were tabular and some of them were lenticular. There's a little itty bitty cross cut. I've never seen one that small before. Look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes. Man, that's something I have in my drift mine. You can see the fault here. See this? And it's got a, I'd say about maybe a 55-degree dip on it. Hey, there's a missing rung right there. What's up with that? What's up with that? There's a missing rail. Really? Oh, I like this hemp rope. That should hold real well. If that don't make you suck wind, nothing will. Not much holding that up. And the ore chute, look at this. The ore chute's all deteriorated. He doesn't have athlete's foot. Why? he doesn't wear shoes. This is where the men would come in, the shower. Here's all the showers. All the bars of soap still sitting up there. Didn't see that. Look at these old logs. Change room. Fan off. Cleaned, sanitized toilet. 1962. Hope nobody's in here. Oh wow, this is where they keep all the nuts and bolts and all the little knick-knack stuff everywhere they need for maintenance. This is probably where they keep their records at.
No.
Oh, they nailed this one shut. Smells bad. What's that, dynamite? Ugh. Work shelves, workbench, pipe fittings. There's an old vacuum cleaner, look at that. Oh, this is cool, I remember this. You put all your little tiny nuts and bolts in these little glass jars and you just slide it up there. When you need it, boop, you got it. So this is another workbench right here. These are part of the resistor grids. All your little tools. I don't know what's in these little jars. Looks like grease and oil and all kinds of weird stuff. And you can see where the mountain has slid down. Literally slid down right into here. Anybody living in there?
It's what? Morehouse?
All kinds of houses up
Morehouse?
here.
Old house. Oh, okay.
Where down that goes. Ooh, and these timbers are rotten too. Oh yeah. That'll make you suck wind. Ooh, go on down there. And you only got this little rail right here to walk on. Just walk on by. Walk on through to the other side. Crouch down if you have to.
That's okay.
Got it?
Please be careful.
Too late.
I think you got it backwards. You're supposed to walk on that one, use that as a handrail.
Actually, I want to be over there.
Yeah.
Can you go back and start over, please?
It's already deemed safe. I think it's like 200 pounds and OSHA approved.
All right, let's get on across this rail. Got another one, look at that. Oh yeah. But I got this nice skinny rail to walk on. Yeah.
All right, so here's what we got. All right, ready? All right, so there's what we got. We got some timber up in there, tons of airflow. In fact, my ears are getting cold.
Oh.
Just kidding. And basically, we're getting all this right up in here, moved out of there, and then we can just slide right up in there and boop.
That's right. No, you
But-
can slide right up in there. It's the glory hole. There's millions of dollars in that glory hole. Christopher, push, push. Too many steak dinners. Oh, did I tell you you got another 1,000 feet to go? Can't they make rocks soft? Where the heck are you going? No wonder this thing's plugged. What about that way? You didn't check that way. Look what we got here. You know what that is? That's an old dynamite box. You don't see those anymore. These are antiques. And look at that Hercules powder. Where is it? 40% strength. Look at that. Extra strength for that extra pile. 50 pounds. That's nice. You never know what you're going to find down here. Ooh, what's down there? Because she's like, I go, you got it, and then her foot went right in the hole. I'm like, no! I can't believe you're hauling up.
Shit, that's gotta be 100 pounds.
Yeah, easy 100 pounds. Look at them all the way down there. You barely see their lights down there coming up the ladder.
Wow.
You got a nice sunset going on behind you, too.
Oh, let me see. Hey.
Look at that monker.
That makes it worth it. Man, that's crazy. That's like 200, what, 250?
That's at least 250.
What?
I'll say 275. You like that shiny? Well, we do too. Get into Hard Rock Mine. You can get some of that AU. Take care, everybody. Oh, wait, I forgot. So come on. Let's go.